Hello, everybody. Oh, wow. This is really, really bright. Holy cow. How are we all doing today? Clink, clank. I thought it would be fun to start out the stream by showing off some of the pressed plants and stuff I have. Just because I happened to come across some of them recently, and I'm like, ooh, these. So, kind of going with the theme of watercoloring wildflowers on Wednesday. That's some alliteration for you. I'm going to go ahead and show off some of the stuff that I got. So, I have a big old box right here. I'm going to set it aside again and just pull stuff out of it. So, this is not a plant. This is paper wasp nest. Some birch bark with some lichens on it. Do not peel this off of trees, you will damage the tree. But if you find them on the ground and you have permission from the landowner to take it, you can probably do that. Generally speaking, you don't want to take much from the forest floor. Things like that. Blue jay feather. It's neat that I think it's a blue jay. Striped blue on one side and gray on the other. So, mostly I press my plants in books and then just keep them all together. I don't remember what that one is specifically. Nope, it's not coming to mind. Got some grass here. Alright. Big old piece of paper with a bunch of stuff. I meant to grab a pair of tweezers because stuff could be kind of delicate. Or very delicate. Some little flowers. This is a hosta flower. It's not fully opened. These could be English ivy leaves. I'm not sure. They are so thin. Very delicate. More of these. Oh, that could be Creeping Charlie. My nemesis. Some looks like thistle. Oh, that's probably not Creeping Charlie, and it's probably geranium, actually. It's very pretty. I don't recall what these ones are. Retain a very nice purple color. A lot of times the colors fade quite a bit when you press them. I always really like pressed ferns. I think they're so interesting to look at. These are probably from the snowballs we have outside. So it'll be a big cluster of all these. I think they're hydrangeas, but I don't remember for sure. Okay. Hi, Spike. How are you? This is probably from our rose shrub. This is just a straight up maple. Oh, yeah. go. This one's nice. Chives. This is what chive flowers look like. Except when they're three-dimensional, they're like a reverse umbrella. We got lots of those. Not bad. I did go get a mocha, though. It's pretty nice out. It is pretty nice out. It's cool. Oh, I really like these ones, too. This is gooseneck. Virginia creeper. I'm gonna start putting these back on the thing. These ones look really nice. I've got to do something with these. Cool cat. I did change my logo on here, Spike. Did you notice? You posting that made me think of emotes, which I haven't done yet, but I have done that. Finished that up this morning. You did notice. It looks great. Thank you. I think it looks a lot better than the previous one. Pick it up. Some wood sorrel. If you find it, no, this one's a clover. Sorry. This is white clover. You'll find the four-leaf clovers in this variety the most commonly. This is probably an Amur maple. This is wood sorrel. So if it's got the hearts, it's not the same as clover. Clover, sorrel, or oxalis. Oxalis. These are probably like cranesbill geranium leaves. Oh, I know what this is, but I can't remember. I should definitely do a stream or two putting together stuff with these. That would be fun. Show off a couple of those in just a second. The heart ones are tasty. Yeah, I used to eat them as well. How you doing, Jump? Sorry about the jostle. That was Toby jumping up from the table to the window. Grab some plant representation up here. The mosquitoes here are butts. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. A stick. I mean, it's not the most pretty to look at, but when you're putting stuff together, it can look pretty nice. It's probably from a hosta. Spruce needles. They're sharp. This is why I can't walk around barefoot in my yard. And there's a culprit. They don't, oh no. I might require the vacuum later. They don't stay on the stems very much. I work next to a rice field refinery, so I make jokes about GMO mosquitoes. Yeah, that would be the perfect place for mosquitoes. People are working on GMO mosquitoes, actually, though. Not for eating. But so they'd be, like, less likely to carry disease, I think. Okay, more ferns. Can't remember what that is. This is a linden. No. Yes? Yes, this should be a linden. This is probably elm. I don't remember. This rust color should be helpful for identification, but I can't remember now. These are from our Lily of the Valleys. Oh man, I could talk about plant ID. Let's do a little learning here. So for flowering plants, you can split them into, you know, a couple categories, of course. But let's see, I think they're genetically modifying mosquitoes to reduce malaria. That sounds quite right. A bunch of my mosquito bites are swelling a lot more than they should, and it is rough. Oh, yeah. I know that if you haven't been bit for a while, your reaction tends to be stronger. And I'm sure just like in specific areas it's worse, and for different people it's worse. I don't think growing up my bites were very bad, but I did get bit quite a bit, like more than my family members. So there's that. Okay, yeah. So flowering plants can, you know, this is one way of categorizing them, is into monocotyledons and dicotyledons. So the mono means one and the di means two. Cotyledon refers to the seed. So if you think of like a corn kernel, and you like peel off the skin of that, there's one chunk inside. If you think of a bean or a peanut and you take off the shell, it's two pieces. So that's how like the seeds generally go. And there's a lot of things that line up in those situations because of genetically following ancestors and stuff. So one of those things would be the leaf veins in monocots like corn and grasses and lilies. They all meet up at the point here. So, you know, they'll come out of the base and then they'll go and they'll meet up at the point. Whereas dicots will branch out like spider webs. So there's an early divergence between like lilies and grasses and corn and rice, snake, and dicots like most fruiting trees that I can think of, at least in the northern hemisphere. Beans, legumes. Yeah, so that's a basic plant learning there. Speaking of jump and the snake emote. Oh, I just bumped the mic so bad. Oh, it's empty. I must have moved my snake skins. Well, when Jump lived with us, I was able to take some of his snake's shed skin and save it. And I put it somewhere else, apparently, so I can't show that off. Rip. Another time, I guess. So it's very cute. God, my memory for this stuff is going fast. Oh, this is what we have out front. Eastern Redbud. That's it. Alright, enough with the... Oh, well, now we'll do some of that stuff, and then we'll pull out the really interesting things, I guess. Got some dried roses here that are not pressed, just dry. These are just shrub roses, so they don't get any bigger than this, I think. Unless, no, that's a lie. These were from a bouquet that I was given from one of Spike's family members. Either his mom or sister, I forget. Maidenhair ferns. I really like these, they're so delicate. So, I got quite a few of them. And then ginkgos, or the fantail, or the whale tail. Fan or whale tail. These ones are looking a little rough around the edges. But yeah, these are on their own evolutionary branch. And they go way back. So they flower and fruit, like flowering trees and stuff. But they're very old. They haven't changed much. So, and any others that existed that we know about have not made it to the present day. They're very cool. I like ginkgos. I like the way they look. I like the leaves. Though they have separate male and female trees, and the fruiting female trees are supposed to have really terrible smelling fruit. So, and also, cities will plant them, or people will sell them, and you know they'll say, this is what I heard as a student. This could be total hearsay. They will say they're selling male trees, but unless the tree is like 30 years old, you can't tell whether it's female or male, I guess. So that's a thing. That's okay, trees. Alright, now we got some chunky stuff. Some wood, moss, spruce cones, wood with lichen, pine needles with the grass. Come on. Eeh. Burrs. There's something else tangled up in it. This is from the chives. My baptisia. Or indigo. This is probably snow on the mountain. I don't remember. Oh, haha. I have an actual columbine. So I was painting this on Wednesday, and I mentioned that I had a blue variety, and this is one of the ones that I guess I got before the plant died. Hi, Toby. What you doing? Boy, this box is smelly. Some catmint. This is probably a big source of the smell. Little oak acorns. Okay, I don't want to dig too much in here because I don't want to mess up a lot of stuff. It looks like it's a lot of leaves piled up in the middle. I think this is from a gall from a tree. These are from an alder tree. I really like these ones. So not only pine trees produce cones. Pine cone. Spruce cone. Alder cone. And I think I have a cedar cone in here somewhere. Somewhere around. Okay, now I'm starting to break stuff, so I'm going to set this one aside. Uh-oh, Toby's on my plants. Take those back, please. Oof. So this is the kind of thing I like to do with them. Toby, I can't see whether people can see this or not. It's dusty. Can you move, honey? Yeah. Yep, kitty time. Kitty! Alright, so this is an example of something I like to do sometimes. This one's just stuff pinned on the back. And that's the kitty jumping up again. Order of operations here. This one is the Baptisia that I like a lot, the one that produces the rattles. So this is what the flowers look like. I have a variety that's this really, really dark purple indigo color, but it comes in like whites and yellows and things. And then I had a couple things set aside here. A lot of ferns again. Oh, this is the lily of the valley. So we saw the leaf as the example of the monocot. And the flowers. This is probably lilac. All shriveled up. So feathers. I'll pretty much only take feathers from my yard. So I don't know what this one is. I'm not a birder. Anybody who knows what this spotted black one is? It'd be from Minnesota. Oh, somebody's gonna be interested in these feathers. This is probably from thyme. Some sort of ground covery thyme. Ooh, this one's neat. Brown with black spots. I've got some tiger's eye here, unpolished. It's probably my favorite precious metal, or precious rock, excuse me. A teeny tiny fortune teller. And a teeny tiny crane. Spike made those for me. Yep, that's bird. Yeah. And then I have a sand dollar here, which is not from our state. And it was probably sold as a tourist thing to somebody who gave it to my sister when she was very young. We've just had it. I've had it since. I've had it since she decided she didn't want it, I guess. All right. Enough showing off. Time to get to work. Oh. I did have another thing. It's felting time. It is felting time. I've got some seeds. So, those would have come from a cedar. Eat cedar. Arrgh, come on. Open! Open, dang it! I'm not good at opening these, apparently. Yeah, well, that's what the seeds look like inside the rattles. If you can even possibly see it in here. These little ones. Those are the cones from a cedar or like a juniper. Okay. Let's get to actual working. Okay. I want to make a penguin banner this time. In honor of my friend and cousin Habibel. Who you should check out if you've not seen their streams before. His streams. So I'm starting this one from scratch about as much as I can. So I have some templates out. I want to use that one since I haven't used that yet. And then I think what I want to do is have two flat ones like this. Yep, and then I'll have one tassel here. Could do something like that, but that seems kind of weird. Yeah. So I have it visualized in my head what I want to do. I don't have the colors picked out except for the penguin. I got rid of a thing I needed. This one. And oh no, the scissors are here. Okay. Oh, I got leftovers. There. Okay. This one might be a good one for things. Let's see, I'm going to do a light purple penguin with a white belly and orange flippers and beak, and then I'm going to do some ice cubes as the embellishment. But I need to pick colors for the banner. I should put out some banners that I have done already. Toby? I think Toby or Kuya must have knocked something down. I got a new case for my stuff, and now it's all nice and neat, and I really like it. It's always really nice to just organize your stuff, even though it doesn't always last. So, here are ones that I've done before. So I'll probably use this purple for the penguin. Oh, my froggy one is missing. One I worked on last time is not with the rest. Okay. Don't really want to use any of the monochromes. Let's see. I'll have to see what kind of white I want to use for the belly, whether I want to use an off-white or more of a pure white. Try to use up smaller pieces. Say that, but I don't think I have my baggie of smaller pieces with me. This one's a sticky one, so I don't want to use that because sewing through this is not a good idea. You know, I'll probably stick to the white, not the creamy colors. Da, 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 da. I guess I'm thinking just keeping it in the cool color set. Purples, blues, greens. Okay, let's find the purple we want first. And by we, I mean me. And then I can more appropriately pick the other colors. Okay, yep, this purple. I guess I'm feeling pastels. So I had the frog one here, and then I could make sure I'm not choosing the same colors as I did for that one. Sometimes I feel like these ones that have like more dimension and aren't like just solid flat colors, I don't think they like mesh that well with the solid flat colors. So I don't know. Oh, and I gotta do the ice cubes, so I can't do that. I could either do ice cubes as white with blue stitching or blue with white stitching. Maybe I'll do white with blue stitching, and then I won't have to worry about not using a blue for the banner. So I could use that one. Use this one. This is a bit more muted. That one's brighter. Kind of like this one. Maybe a little sleepy, but that's okay. So I need 3 colors for the banner. This one's for the penguin. That one. I've got some pieces that are square and bigger so they don't fold in with my other ones. maybe. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, don't do two blues that are too close together. Oh no, don't get in there. Could be a nice mix. This is in the wrong spot. Okay, I'm feeling those colors. The blues and purple, light purple, are kind of an icier thing, and then this maroonish color gives a nice dark pop, I think. Okay, so should the penguin be on this? The penguin should be on this one, because this will blend in with the ice cubes too much. So this will be this one. I think I want the red one to be the one in the middle, and then the blue one to be the base. The purple penguin on top. Yeah. I think the purple helps tie it together. Ties the whole banner together. Alright, let's get tracing. Excuse me while I just bump into everything. Do 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 do. Okay, that's one. This is what I used for the snake. Color's not going to work very well. Let's see if I can do it with this. It's two. It's not showing up very well. Nice thing about these ones is I don't have to worry about them being marked up because they're symmetrical and I can flip them over. They don't like have to be like cut out in the right orientation or whatever. Come on. There. Okay. Not these ones. Pinking shears is not what I want for this. This one. Okay, so these are not perfectly lined up. A little bit extra on darker one. Get out of here. I don't know if the mic picks it up, but there's a distinctive sound that the scissors make when they're cutting through fabric and like resting against a table. That brings up a lot of memories. 'Cause my mom would tow me and my sister around all the fabric shops all the time. And there's that sound of them cutting the fabric across the table. So kind of surprising that I like the sound, considering how much I didn't like being toted around. But that's what happens when I don't know. That's what happens. When you're a child, I guess. When you're too young to be at home on your own. Okay, let's grab the little scissors. Here. And if my mom wasn't such a big sewer, I guess I wouldn't be here today doing this. Probably be doing other stuff. Okay. That'll help me know what size to make the penguin. I want it to be like that, but then the penguin's going to be teeny tiny. So, I don't know. I could just have it standing on some. That's boring. Okay, penguin, penguin, penguin. I have so much paper everywhere, and yet whenever I want to do stuff like this, I don't have something in reach. So now I feel like I'm wasting sticky notes. Whatever. Okay. So, penguin belly, penguin top, wings, feet, beak. Okay, do I want them to be that? Do I want them to be More squat on the bottom. Smaller belly. Hold in the belly. I like holding the belly. That way you can be a little bigger too. Make it more pear-shaped. I could do that with the feet, but I think I'm gonna keep it simple since the shapes are so small. And I'm not very good at embroidery yet, so I don't really want to go that far and try to do the feet. Yeah, not today. I like this squirt one. Squirt? That's what you would wear as a child if you're told you needed to look like you're a lady, but you walk around and do somersaults and all this stuff. Right? This will be interesting. Okay. So the whole thing needs to be only about the height of my thumb from the knuckle to the tip. So not very big. About the size of this. Okay. So now to make sure that it's even on both sides, I'm going to fold it here. And that way my drawing doesn't have to be perfect. And then just have to finagle this thingy so it doesn't flop around all over the place. And hopefully it doesn't turn out too weird. Not bad. Maybe a little too big, but better too big than too small. It's probably fine. Maybe a tad smaller. So gotta get his feet in here. I don't want to make the ice cubes any smaller. So fold it in half again. It's not that it needs to be much. I don't know. I don't know. It's awfully short and round. Da, 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 da. Okay, time to make a belly. I don't know what I'm doing here. trying to save as much fabric as I can, but I don't know, like... My brain stopped functioning for a minute. This white's softer felt, so the pencil doesn't go on it as well. It pushes the fabric a little bit more. Okay, let's try like this. You can always trim it down. Hey, I've made worse circles than that before. Okay, I need to scoot up because I'm far away from the table and working in the bottom space. I'm gonna remove a couple of these. I need more visual space. Okay, the opossum and the crow, I guess. This is a theremin sound. Interesting. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to cut the purple so I can tuck in the white underneath the flippers. So gotta be careful with that one. Okay, let's cut on the back side. Draw on the back side, so yeah. Half again. Okay, now comes the part that I'm not sure how to do this. Probably be best to get an X-Acto. And I do know where one is. So I will be right back. and returned. And I grabbed tweezers for the next time I want to show things off, which will probably be never. Okie dokie. Do this on top of here just to be a little extra safe because I didn't think to grab a cutting board, mat, whatever they're called. Wow, that did almost nothing. Not actually sure how sharp this is. Huh? I am not a professional. There it is. Tubby flew way off. Okay, I probably need to trim the tummy down. I could make the flippers bigger. It's the easier method, and I don't think it will look bad to do that. Okay, now to just replicate that on the other side. Nothing. Okay. Getting difficult to see which side has the lines on it. Okay, this way. There. Not perfect, but it'll do. Alright. Finally get to the beak and the feet. Okay, Navi's talking to me. Orange is like at the absolute bottom of my felt thing. I don't use it much. But come October, perhaps. Okay, I'll make a couple of off colors. Yeah, no, none of these. Okay, I think I will use this one actually. Yeah. Nope, this way. There. Okay. Almost lost my cool here. Okay, let's may decide to cut the circle down a little bit just to give him a bit more head. So I'm okay with the orange being on the white, but not with white being above the beak. So I may cut it down a little bit for that. Big feet. Okay, I'll trim these down, but something like that. Alright, we're getting there. Let's just pop them underneath there a little bit. Come on. Sure. Okay. Oh, the stuff's flying everywhere. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's think of an order of operations here. It'll be good to sew the white onto the purple first, and the beak onto the purple, and the feet could go next, or the feet could go on as I'm putting it on the base, and that way I could stitch just through the feet underneath, and the feet could be little danglies. Okay, and then I'll stitch the purple around, and on the... well, I wouldn't need to. The flippers could also be flippy floppy. And then I'll put the ice cubes on, and then I'll start putting it together. Okay. So that means I've got to start with white. Just a little bit of it. Plenty. I got this. So, the side with all the pencil marks is on the bottom. Eh. There we go. I'm curious about doing a blanket stitch. I'll try it. We'll see if I can remember how to do it. Come on. I think I have to do it the other way. I'm fine when I'm going around the outside of something, but I can't remember how to do it when I'm doing it, you know, 2 layers. I have the windows open today, That's very nice. Luckily, people got their stuff done for the city event thing going on yesterday, it seems. All their noisy stuff, street cleaning and yard care. Not us. Our yard's gonna be just as crummy as it always is. Okay, yeah, I think this is how you do it. So, so instead of doing a straight running stitch like this, I'm trying to do, I don't think I have an example of it over here. So it looks kind of like this, but there'll be a line across the top of the thread as well. So I'm doing something like that, or at least I'm trying to. Oh, bonked the light. Okay, so I need to go through that loop before closing it. It doesn't look like much until you get a few stitches in. So I go into the tummy. And I don't let this loop close all the way. Come back out. Where I want the next stitch to be. Ugh. And then thread through the loop. Then pull it gently. So, probably very difficult to see, but you've got the vertical lines and then you've got the thread going across the top. When I've done this impatiently before, I've created knots so the stitch has not looked great. I'm trying to not do that this time. Okay, and then I'm going to actually go underneath the flipper. So let's get this. Come on. Let's get the line going to the edge. Like that, and then I'm going to just put in a stitch underneath over here. Probably should do that underneath the penguin so it can be hidden. Okay. Uh-oh, I didn't turn my phone to silent. No. Come on. There we go. Da, 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 da. I can't. Wait, Did I undo the thing? Yes, okay. Don't throw the needle until you've undid the thing. Mm. So I'm just scooting down underneath here to the back. I'm gonna scoot back up. It's a very small space, but I'm trying to look professional. I don't want this line on the front, even though it would probably be covered by the flipper. I can't remember what I'm doing. I think I've got to come out in the back, so I should have done it slightly differently. I'll just secure it that way. Okay. She's trying to concentrate. Dead man's toes! That's what Kuya's saying. Kuya! Hello? You wanna come up here? Meow meow? What's that? What's that mean? Yes? No? I think it's this one. Oh, it's not. What have I done? Why don't you come up here, hon? You little tail. Oh, Spike, you were sleeping, I think. Like, you probably were awake to know that she was on the bed last night in between you and me, but she at some point curled up basically against you, against your belly when I was petting her. It was very cute. Yep. Meow. Hey. Come here. Meow. Yeah, you did bump my hand once while she was still, like, walking around. And I was petting her, but she eventually settled down. Well, she settled down facing me in between us with her paws stretched out the way she does, and then that's when you bumped my hand, and then, or no, before that, and then she turned around and sat down, curled up or whatever, and I pet her for a while there, and then I stopped because I was falling asleep. And then she stayed for a little bit, and then she left. Come here. I'm having trouble focusing on my phone because I'm doing magic eye things. There you go, hon. Why were you doing magic eye things? I've still never gotten those to work, I think. Meow meow. Dead men's toes, dead men's toes, dead men's toes. You've taught me before. I think it's like because I'm so nearsighted or something. I don't know. I don't exactly want to. It hurts my eyes to do it, so I've got enough of that without doing it on purpose. I understand how they work, so I might be able to teach better now. I don't know. I feel like you tried to teach me last time you learned how they worked. I don't know. We can talk about it some more later. Well, maybe I'll train you to whistle better then. How about that? Whistle. Whistle while you work. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to teach you. I guess I'm going to make you eat the crusts on your bread, because that's how my dad taught me. Pretty sure I've told you that story. My dad's a very good whistler. Yeah, you hear that helps. And so I wanted to whistle like him when I was a kid. And he probably doesn't remember this at all, but I have a memory that he said, well, if you want to whistle well, you need to eat the crust on your bread, because that's the trick to it. And if you don't eat the crusts, then you won't ever be able to whistle. So I believed him, and I did it, and now I'm pretty good at whistling. So, must have worked. Although, when I have, on occasion, talked to people about whistling, they say that they don't put their tongue up against their mouth, against the top of their mouth, like when you make a D sound or a T sound. And whenever I'm whistling, I have my tongue up there, like making a D or the T sound. Except a little further back. And I want to learn to do the really loud whistle better. Gotta practice that. I whistle the wrong way, so I can't control it or whatever. I just make a really tight lip O shape. You can whistle that way, but it's difficult to control it for sure. Yeah, the only time I'm getting close is when I'm like putting my tongue near there. So I don't know. I guess I'm creating a smaller space around the edge of my tongue on both sides, maybe. We can probably wiki how that. I do get sore kind of easily when I'm whistling for a while, though. But that probably also has something to do with just not doing it all that often. The embouchure. I think I'm doing this the wrong way, so it's becoming slanty. But that's okay. Okay, it's not wrong, it's just I'm moving forward on the wrong on the opposite step of the way I intend to. But I don't know. But maybe that's the way to do it better. I don't flippin' know. Dear Google, teach me how to kiss. I mean, to whistle good. Whistler girl. Okay, I'm just going to put that through there. Come back out here. Finish off the belly. I did it again. Eh. Little Mermaid did not help. Well, to be fair. It probably didn't help with Kiss the Girl either. All things considered. Do they even kiss at the end? Does anybody kiss? There. Maybe I'll regret the blanket stitch. Maybe not. At the end of the movie, I believe they did. Seems like they would. They got married, you know, the whole kiss the bride or whatever. Mm. Have you seen Little Mermaid 2, Spike? We've talked about this. We haven't talked about it much. So he got married and bought us a house and had 2 beautiful children, Nathaniel and Superfly. Yeah. We were so very, very happy. I don't think I've seen the second Mermaid. Okay. My memory says it's not that bad. Then again, I didn't think Mulan 2 was that bad, and you think it's the most awful thing that ever existed ever. So... maybe I'll watch a second Mermaid with you. Seems familiar. It's about the daughter who wants to go be a mermaid instead of a human or whatever. Yes, I know you think Mulan 2 bad. I don't remember much about Mulan 2, to be fair. And we don't need to talk about it here. But like Ursula's sister was the antagonist. You didn't see it, okay. I think Flounder was in it, and Sebastian. They looked a little different because the animation wasn't the same, as it never is in the sequels. I feel like there might have been a like potential crush, but I don't think that there was a romantic interest. So that's a plus. The daughter was portrayed as being younger than Ariel, but I feel like Ariel was, what, 16 or something? I'm 16, Daddy. So the daughter's portrayed as being like 13 or something. I don't know. I don't remember why Ariel and Eric are so against her being mermaidy. Or being in the water at all, I think. It's a weird tropey thing that they do. think she says she's 16 in the movie. But yeah, she's got a figure. But also, older fairy tales are all like, LOL, I'm 13. Time to, I don't know, go find Prince Charming. I can dive into this. I'm sure there's going to be Google results with the princesses' ages. I have to do something about that one. It got a little out of hand. Googling Disney stuff. Disney princess ages. See. Okay, first article I find. Oh, yep. I'm 16. I'm not a child anymore. I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child anymore. That's a line from The Little Mermaid. And the article says, yes, you are Ariel. You are a child. Characters are getting married. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. 11 characters of official Disney princess franchise are Snow White is 14, Jasmine 15, Ariel 16, Aurora 16, Mulan 16, Merida 16, Belle 17, Pocahontas 18, Rapunzel 18, Cinderella 19, and Tiana 19. God. No wonder women are infantilized. Blah, 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 blah. Holy cow, yeah. Yarp. At least the princes are usually listed as being fairly close in age. Or portrayed as looking like they're fairly close in age. Although I do remember for Sleeping Beauty, Prince Philip meets Aurora when she's born, and he's like 8 or something. That's not an unruly amount, but I don't know. The older you get, the less it seems to matter, but it works on both parties. So when you're 60, it doesn't matter so much. But if the person you're dating is 40, it matters more for them still because they're younger. My brain space has a weird thing about this. And of course, you know, half the princesses listed are not of legal age to be making any decisions, but they're usually not the ones making the decisions about the marriage stuff. It's the parents. So, and it depends on where you are. Blah, 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 blah. Do, do, do. Glad I never was a child. Okay, so the beak doesn't look amazing, but it's fine. If you're not looking hard at it, it looks normal. I'm glad we live in a more civilized age, right? Yeah. Hey, at least I can put my pronouns on here. That's a step. It's not a very big one, but it's better than when I was a kid. Of course, it helps being an adult. People will take you more seriously. Be like, oh no, you're just a stupid kid. Aren't you little Susie? My sister and I both hated being called little Susie. Her mom. Mom's name. Susie. Susan. Oh god, that best of the worst that Dylan and I watched recently. The newest Red Letter Media's best of the worst video on YouTube. Where they watch video cassettes that are like sent to them, or they find in bargain bins, and they're movies that people have never seen, or they're like promotional videos or training videos or whatever. And there's some real gems in there, but one of the ones on the last episode was this woman basically bullying children. You know, now you say to her that you say you're fat and I don't like you. It's like this woman is vicariously bullying children through these other ones. And her solution to it was, "That's mean. Don't say that." Okay, that's gonna help. Yep. Okay. Now we're gonna stitch this one on. Get these little feetsies here. Yes, the container fits my pins in it as well now, so I don't have to lose them all the time. Music? What happened, music? Okay. Give me just a second. Oh! Never mind. I guess it was just a end of the song where there was some blank stuff. Okay. So that's not where I want the foot to go. Oh gosh. This is why I'm pinning them in place, because I'm gonna totally mess it up if I don't. Okay. Lighter. This one. Egg. Here we go. Ah, stuck on my fingers. Speaking of Disney princesses, Luca's only like 8. And he has a total bromance with Roberto? No, I don't even remember his name. I ship him. I ship their grown-up versions, put it that way. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oops, again. Getting ahead of myself. Nice. The plane's not getting picked up, I think. Come on. Oh no! Foot! I dropped the foot. I don't know where it went. There, it's attached to my thread. That was supposed to be... Ah, this is difficult to work with. Come on. Breathe in. Breathe out. Don't need to stress over this little sewing thing. It's okay. I went around the outside. If I sew this on and then the foot just comes off because I didn't like catch enough of the fabric, I'm gonna be so sad. It's not getting tucked in at all. Foot, please. Okay, next time if I do this, I'm gonna actually plan on it being tucked in and have a bigger foot, so I'm not like skirting the edges. I say next time as if I'm definitely gonna make another one of these, but I guess just the same principle of it happening. I don't know, it'd be nice to make one for Redbubble. I usually want to keep the first ones of everything I make. It's like, oh, I made it with you in mind, but I want it. It's my baby, I can't let it go. This direction. It's nice to look at the things you're proud of. I did get a frame for the watercolor of the kitty cat that I did. I did cut myself when cleaning the glass. Then I got a paper cut while trying to make a framey thing for it. And now I have to like glue or staple it in because the frame I found was like a professional one that I found at a thrift store, so I had to like take out all the staples and there's no way to secure the image in. So I might just see how hot glue works. I've got something behind it, so I'm not going to be gluing directly to the painting. I managed not to hurt myself while taking out all of the staples, though. So that's something. Almost stuck my finger. See, I made some good progress on my book cover commission yesterday. Feeling better about that. It's starting to come together. And I seem to be on track for getting paid the amount I want to be paid for, with the estimate that I gave as well, so that's nice. I feel like there was something else that I was proud of, and I can't remember what it is. What? Oh, this is what I get for not paying attention. Gotta put it back up through the fabric first. Maybe it was just the good feeling of having my thread, my floss, all tucked away and not mess. The last thing I had them in was like too tall, so they're called bobbins, I think, would just slide around unless they were super packed in there. God dang it. I don't know. Just thinking of things to talk about, and I start talking, and then I realize that I'm a total spacer. I totally spaced what was going on with what I'm actually working on. Da, 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 da. Let's see, I didn't learn Blender and I didn't learn DaVinci. So those are things. Oh gosh, I started applying for unemployment and oh boy. There's a video you can watch beforehand and it's all like, these are the things you're gonna need. Your social security number, your driver's license number, your checking information if you want direct deposit. You know, the day you stopped working. And I'm like, okay, I can get all that. Not a problem. And then it's asking me like super detailed questions about like, you know, what day did you or are you going to get your vacation paid out? And I'm like, I don't know. They didn't tell me that. Just like waiting for it to happen. I don't know what the amount is. I don't know anything. So I had to like email somebody, be like, help me find somebody that can walk me through this. Space is cool. Space is cool, but not when it's invading my brain, I guess. So I got contact on who I need to talk to about that. And hopefully they can sit with me and walk me through the thing. Like, okay, what's this number? What's the date for that? Okay. And it makes sense that it asked for the day that I started. But I don't know when that was. It was 8 years ago. You know? I don't have it written down. On my resume, it's just like the year and month, I think. So that was very frustrating. But luckily I knew somebody to email to be like, help me figure out what I need to do here. Who do I need to talk to make this happen? Because, oh my gosh. So, if you couldn't tell, I've never signed up for unemployment before. I was lucky to not have to work all the time when I was a student. And I lived with my dad until I was 24. 24, I think. So that helped me save and pay off college and stuff. And I was lucky to get the job that I had just before I graduated. And it was a good job for a while. And then the government was all like, you thought you were gonna get this money? Psych! And then I got laid off. The end. Good story, bruh. But now I'm here doing this stuff. And I really hope that I can make a living off of it. For now, I've got Spike, who's supporting me financially and emotionally. So the least I can do is cook eggs for him when he gets home from work. Space was so cool. So cool. Good show, good show. So now he's got little floppy feet, little floppy flippers. Just fudge any numbers you don't know for unemployment. They don't actually look, I think. I mean, that's kind of where I was starting with. Like, okay, like I know the month, I think, and it's, you know, I'll just say the first of that month or whatever, but when it comes down to like the vacation and PTO and the severance and everything, it's like I don't know any of that. All I was told was I was getting paid for this many weeks of work and that I'd be covered under health insurance for this long. So So I'll have to do that next week during business hours. Penguin! Aw, he's looking cute. Ah, the song. I hate it. This one's fine, I guess. No, I don't want those. I thought I turned the notifications for that off. Okay. In an effort to keep my thing organized, I'm gonna put the thread away right now. Meow. And I'm gonna tie a bunch of knots in it. That's how you get it compact and in the right orientation to put away nicely. You tie a bunch of knots in it. There. That's where it goes. Okay, I should stitch the ice cubes on and the eyes. And then I can start putting it together. Okay. This one? This one? Yeah, that one. Okay, and then ones that match the banner. And this one? Yeah, that's the right one. And then we need a tassel. Grr. Close, dang it. And I decided making tassels wasn't worth it. So I bought some. I think it's very cute that they have a different color band around them, but it's going to make it more difficult to match them. This one will probably be the best fit. Almost. I'd like to do something more with this. It's a little unbalanced now. I almost feel like I should be using a different color for the middle. There's cat hair on my microphone foam doodadad, and it tickles my chin every time I'm hovering over it. Okay. Question time. Would it be better if I just put this purple in instead? Yeah. Yeah, it would. Another time. Maroon. Which means I need to pull that purple thread back out. Uh-oh. Just throwing the ice cubes everywhere. Scissors. was listening to music for a change this morning. I typically listen to podcasts most of the time now. I love music, but I just have been doing the podcast thing for a while lately. I was listening to it, and then, you know, I'm jamming and things are nice, and then one of the songs that I play on Beat Saber most recently came up, and I'm like, oh man, now I want to play Beat Saber, but I don't really want to play it. I want to be able to do it basically without the headset. I get incredibly sweaty in there, and the weight makes my head hurt before I get tired, which is crazy because I have absolutely no stamina when it comes to anything but like Beat Saber's the only thing I can get into a cardio style workout without dying. It's probably because I'm not actually moving my feet much. Da, 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 da. That does look better. Oh well. Get out of here. Okay. Oof. I was worried about it being a little too light colored, but I just didn't know what to do with that maroon. Man, I wonder how much my headaches would have been lessened if I was able to get LASIK. For those of you wondering why I can't get LASIK, it's a long story that I'm sure I'll rant about another time, but essentially my eyesight is so bad that they can't do it, and also my corneas are too thin already, so they won't do if my eyesight was a little better so they could correct it, they wouldn't anyways, because it would be damaging my eyes too much. Well, I lost that needle. This one right in my hand, I lost it. Can anybody find this for me? God. So I'm incredibly nearsighted. I wear glasses around the house a lot of time, unless I'm like cleaning or on a device for a while. Because if I'm looking down, I stress the muscles above my ear quite a bit to like keep the glasses on, even if they're not going to fall off. And I'll wear contacts whenever I go out because they are a lot nicer for periphery, amongst other things. And I can wear sunglasses with them. I know translation lenses are a thing. I just whatever. But I got blue light blocking glasses now, and ones for when I'm wearing contacts that don't have a prescription. And I think I get migraines. Well, my migraines seem to be mostly triggered by eye strain, which I have all the time because I need to use my eyeballs to look around. I'll look around my work to see if I can find your needle. Oh, thank you. I thought you meant your workshop downstairs, and I'm like, what? That's not gonna help. No. Hi, Toki Doki. How are you doing? Welcome. Good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Talking about migraines and eye strain and stuff. But I'm working on this little penguin banner. His little feet. And his flippers flap. So I'm getting pretty close. I love your felt banners per usual. Thank you. This one I started all the way from scratch at the beginning of the stream. So when I finally get around to publishing it on YouTube, people can check it out to see the whole process. I gotta learn DaVinci Resolve first though. Not sure how I feel about this ice cube. Probably reads enough as an ice cube. Okay, I am just going to go ahead and go all the way in here. Let's see, do you post VODs? I have like 3 VODs posted to Twitch. And then I decided I really wanted to edit them, and you can't do it on Twitch. So I've just been saving the rest of them since to edit and then put on YouTube. But I haven't gotten around to it. So everything's been captured, and I plan to post them to YouTube. But I just don't want to have unedited versions on Twitch, just in case I've said things that I don't want to say, or like I flashed my email in front of the screen before. So that's not good. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get on that soon, and then I can start doing that regularly. Yeah. I like the idea of, I mean, obviously I like the idea of people being able to see stuff after it's done, but also it helps me a lot to have a record of the stuff that I've done and like be able to see that I've been working at something for a long time and that it was worth it. You know, see the progress that I make and stuff. So that's another reason I want to do that. It's so nice out today. The kitties are very happy to have the windows open, I think. I make another one of these, I'll probably do something different with the ice cubes. But this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I wish I moved this one over just a little bit. It feels so awkward. Oh well. Okay, I forgot that I need to give this penguin some eyeballs. Open. Ugh. Case latches a little too tightly. Excuse me. Oof. I find myself leaning like my head this way to look around the mic instead of just putting it at an appropriate spot. Why am I doing this? We've got like the Mario Kart lean going on. There. That's cute. Like a sleepy penguin. Full from eating ice cubes, I guess. Okay. So I think for the banner itself, I'm going to keep with the running stitch instead of the blanket stitch like I did around this guy, because I don't want it to look using the blanket stitch makes me think that things look kind of pillowy, and I don't want the banner itself to look pillowy. I want it to look flatter, I guess. Words are hard. I'm not good at the words. But I do need to choose what I want to do for the top stitching. I might just do a blanket stitch to keep it at the top, to keep with the theme. Get out of here. I'm rushing through this and I'm definitely gonna make a knot. Ah, I did it. Ah! Okay. Through trial and error, I learned that it's best to just do these 3 at once. And then I can do the purple in after. About there. Okay. Let's see. Spike, are you working late today? I forgot. I think you are. If so, you probably won't have energy to do the car show tonight. I guess I need to clean for friends coming over anyways. Yeah, I'm finally gonna hang out with some friends this weekend. It's been a while. Wasn't sure at first, but you are working 30 minutes late to make up time. Okay. Oh, that stitch is not where I want it. Kuya! Oh, you're right here. You're right behind me. Yeah, we do gotta clean. Come here. Come on, show the people your beautiful coat because you probably won't look up at the camera. Yeah. Thank you. Let's see. This is Sakuya. Look up at the camera. Thank you. Oh, that was so nice. Thank you so much, honey. She's a sweetheart. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. Thank you, Spike. Yeah. Sakuya's our little tortoiseshell girl. She's about 5, I think. She's very sweet and very smart. She knows to hop on the counter and stuff when we're not around so she doesn't get yelled at. Or squirted with a water bottle. Oh, would I stop petting you? And now there's cat hair all over this thing. Yeah, she's really smart about it. We can't get her to use the cat wheel, though. She'll go on it for like a step or two occasionally, but I think she knows that we've tried to bribe her with treats to do it, so she'll like go over there and paw at it a little bit. And he'll be like, oh, Kuya, you gonna use the thing? And then she just like looks and walks away. Dang it. Toby doesn't seem to be interested in the wheel at all, which is unfortunate. We did have a cat previously that used it a lot. He'd go on it at night, and we'd hear it go. It was very cute. And really good for him to get energy out. He's a little young guy. Morgan. Looks like I might have a little bit of extra time at the end of this during the stream. So I have to consider what to do for that. Or I could just work really slowly. Okay, note to self, work on stitches being more equal, less... I don't know, whatever. Practice, practice. Okay. Blanket stitch time. Cat hair floating all over the place now. Okay, let's not do too many stitches. At the top. Kind of ridiculous how thin this purple one is compared to the teal color. It's like half as thin. Half as thick. Whatever. My mom stopped by the other day, and I guess she was actually telling people that I was streaming on Twitch, but she didn't know anything about it before I talked to her, so she was trying to tell somebody, and she's like, on Switch? And I'm like, you're so close. But whoever she was talking to knew it was Twitch, and she's like, yes, that one. So it's reassuring that she's encouraging me, I guess, in that way. Like, she's not all like, okay, here are jobs for you to look at some more. So that was really nice. Go. That's fine. Do, 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 do. I just remembered, Spike, that for last year's parade, we had Morgan and Mako outside till almost until the parade started. think that was last year. It may have been the year before. But let's see, Morgan passed on the 11th. So there would have been time. Just not a lot of time beforehand. Yep. Yeah, we lost 2 kitties last August, and it was really rough. And I miss them dearly. But I try to think of the good things, of which there were lots. So, time to use jokes to distract myself from pain. Oof. I can't think of any jokes. What's brown and sticky? You said you forgot about that. Yeah. Spike, what's brown and sticky? Jump! Jump isn't the answer. I'm asking jump also, if you're still there. Maybe I can work on emotes this weekend. Lol, no, you have to answer it. Lol is not what's brown and sticky. Stop working and answer my joke. A stick. That's right, Spike, you got it. Brown and that's the only joke I ever think of. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Spike is much better at telling jokes than I am. Much better at making people laugh as well. Maybe one day I'll do a weekend stream and Spike will be there to fill in all of the gaps of me talking. The bottom looks good. The sides less good. This is a very sleepy banner. I love 1 out of 10. 2 sticks out of 10. They can't all be winners, Spike. Joker emote, huh? I'll make this pencil disappear. That one was rough for me to watch. That scene. I thought that was hilarious. Oh. Is it? Oh, I think I've asked you this before, if it's supposed to be Shinji or not. Probably not specifically. Da, 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 da. Stick joke, not the Joker thing. You thought the stick joke was hilarious. And you think it is Shinji. I think in English it's spelled with a J instead of a G. It doesn't look right. There it is. Yes, you thought this stick joke was hilarious. Okay. Ooh, starting to have trouble reading apparently. My eyes are getting tired. But after I'm done streaming, all I want to do is draw or play video games. So that's not going to help my eyes be less tired. Not being under these lights and not looking near my face for the thread and stuff will help, though. Okay. Sorry, I'm having like an existential moment of, have I been doing these the way I want to be doing them or not? And I think the answer is yes, I think I do want to be doing them this way. Basically, to not have them as 3 layers that flap like a flipbook. I think they're nicer presentations to be stitched together. Ow. I think I just like rubbing my elbow against the edge of this platform thing. Apparently it's getting a little rough. Recently, I got a couple of small stuffed animals from thrift stores, and I vivisected them. I used a seam ripper to tear out all the stitches, and I want to try to make patterns, or I want to try to recreate them with felt, basically. And then I can extrapolate from that and make my own patterns for things. Because I don't have the brain space to do the 3D thing without starting somewhere. My attempts of looking and drawing a pattern from looking at something that was sewed together was pretty bad, as you might expect. So I may do that on stream, or I may do it off stream and not worry about failing horribly. Although I guess the process would be just fine to watch. These are just chill anyways. They're not supposed to be, come look at this masterpiece that I've done. There's somebody's felt bears. I'll have to look them up. That I follow them on Instagram, I think. They're just gorgeous. And they have like nature elements incorporated into them. And I want to be able to do something similar with my own animals. See if I can find them without taking too long. Do I have them in here? No. Here, there it is. I think this is the right one. This is not a good link. Oh no. Oh, here. Nope, can't do it that way. Ugh, internet is so hard. Let's see. Boardpanda.com. Come on, computer, you can do it. I believe in you. Let's see. Product design 5 years ago. I felt bears that carry tiny worlds on their shoulders. Yeah. So, they are stinking cute. And I am not at my desktop, so I'm not going to bother trying to show a picture of what they look like right now. But yeah, I basically want to be able to do that, and starting from existing stuffed animals I think will help transition that over for me. Okay, I only got a couple things left here. Just got to sew on the tassel and stitch the flap back. Like that. So that way you can... I say you. These are all for me. I can stick them on something like that. If I decide to ever do that. Then I'll be done, and then I'll have to think of another banner to do and run out of ideas. Okay, that's not entirely true. I have some ideas in my what's it called? My iPad? But they're like rupees and stuff, not all that interesting. I like your aesthetic background, haha. Thanks. I put some effort into it. I actually just changed it up a little bit this morning. I added another rock in this pressed fern. I showed off a bunch of my pressed plants, candles and such. Thanks. Yeah. It helps create a mental space for me as well to have the scent going. But I do have to be careful when my cats come around. One of them has singed their tail fur on it already. Just a little bit. But I'm glad you like it. I like it too. Luckily, the cats haven't, like, come around and trashed it yet. We'll see. Uh-oh. What did I do? There. Used to do the same thing, yeah. Hello, Moonbreak88. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm doing very well. How are you? What are your pronouns? I'm doing pretty well. It's really nice weather outside today, so I'm excited for that. I have the windows open. My pronouns are they, them. I have it way in the corner of my screen, bottom right corner. And I just put that on this time for this video. So, can I ask what your pronouns are as well? Oh, I missed that. I use he, they. Cool. Nice to meet you. Yeah, no worries about missing it. I really tucked it in there. I want it to be available, but I don't want it to be like blasting everybody in the face, you know? You're catching the the tail end of the stream here. I've only got about 10 minutes left. I know what you mean. Yeah. It can be hard to find a balance, you know? I'm still working on correcting people that I know IRL. Oh damn, you'll have to come back then. Yeah, I stream every Tuesday. Thanks for the follow. You can see my cat Morgan there. Well, he's passed now, but he's a sweetheart. Yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In the early afternoon. I'm testing out hours right now. So, but that's basically it. I do digital art on Tuesdays, watercolors on Wednesdays, and felt banners on Fridays. So if you have an aversion to any of those things, you'll want to avoid those streams. I'm glad I'm finishing this one up in this stream. And that I don't have to make a tassel this time. I bought tassels. They look a lot better than the ones I make. This one's okay. Some of them are really bad. The closer up you get, the worse they look. Thanks for letting me know. I find all of that interesting, so I'll be popping in a lot, hopefully. Hopefully! I'm glad that you're interested in it. I obviously am, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. So, that's exciting. Thanks. It's too bad Habibble didn't stop in today. Maybe they're working a little late, but he is the reason I made this penguin one. So, my cousin Habibble streams video games, and his... I wouldn't call it an avatar. He doesn't do like, oh goodness, VTubing? I'm showing my age. How little I know about the internet. He doesn't have an avatar of it, but his emojis and stuff are a little purple penguin. So, let's see. Maybe I'll brainstorm it for the next 5 minutes, and then I'll call it a day and start cleaning the house to have people over this weekend. Boo. It's nice to have people over, but it sucks to clean. Thanks. I'm pretty happy with most of it. I like the little floppy flippers and feet that I did this time. I like the blanket stitch they did around it. Ice cubes leave something to be desired, but I like it. And the tassel looks so much better. You just compare the tassels here. Yeah. I should have bought some a long time ago. They're not expensive. Okay, well, we'll leave those there. I can't find a piece of paper big enough to show things very well, so we'll just have to sketch on this tiny piece of paper. And I'll use a pen so it actually shows up on camera. Okay. Oh. Since you're new, I can show you some of the other banners I've done. few of them I've done on stream, and a few of them I've done before I started streaming. And I'll eventually be posting VODs to YouTube. I just need to learn how to edit videos first. Let's put this one here. I've got another one, but I misplaced it. I did a frog one last Friday, I think. That's when I did it. Like that. So, same mood as the penguin, basically, but a different style. I think it was one of these tri-banners. Like that. Let's see. Are those scissors from Over the Garden Wall? It's the same kind. They're just like a classic sewing style. These crane scissors. I got them a long time ago. My mom's an avid quilter, so I probably just got them from her. And they all look amazing. Thank you so much. This crow one was my first. And originally I didn't plan on doing anything on the sides. It was just supposed to fill up more of the space. But I'm really glad it didn't fill up the space, and then I was able to put stuff on there. I think they're way more interesting to have just a little extra something in there. I say that and I don't remember what I did for the frog. I might not have done anything for the frog because he was bigger. But I did do little frog feet stitching at the top. Okay. Thinking of new things. Let's see, working on that celestial stuff on the digital streams, making me think of like stars and moons. Be nice with a navy color. Or I had something in my head. What was it? I love the little Koroks. So a Korok could be, of course, very cute. I basically drew Makar, but his hat is up, or his mask is upside down. Whatever. Little Korok could be cute. I could do a kitty that's all curled up. His tail tucked in. Which direction do legs go? Let's see. You're gonna jet though. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you soon. Bye. Let's see, and then I can do some stitches like that on the kitty. All their thoughts and things. I ran out of my soda. I'm so thirsty. Could be nice to do a columbine. This flower. This is from my Wednesday stream this week. It's not finished. Be a little more complicated to cut out. I found it. There's a froggy. Oh yeah, these tassels were the worst. This is what made me buy some. Witchy ones would be fun. Candle. Wow, these are all animals except for this one. Might be cool to do my logo in felt. It's maybe a little too detailed to be on a banner. I'll consider it. Also, I'm not great at stitching yet, so I'd worry about just doing a bad job and wasting a lot of time and materials when I could just wait a little while and hopefully get better. Do it with more confidence at a later time. But that is kind of the trap to fall into, isn't it? Toki also has to go, but have a good rest of your stream. All right. Thank you again for stopping in. I guess it's time for me to wrap up anyways. So, have a great weekend. All right. So that's it for today. I got Penguin done. And we got some notes for next Friday. Yeah, I call that one a success. I'm gonna have to take a picture and send it to Habibel, make him jealous. Okay. I think I'm just gonna end the stream without a raid today. It doesn't look like a lot of people are streaming. Have a great weekend, everybody. If you are having good weather like I am, enjoy it. Alright, I got to press the button. Goodbye.